Stunning pictures like this you usually only see in postcards or on a screensaver. But we're actually standing in it right now, and it's beautiful.
Much better in 3D, I might add. This is part of the Pacific Coast Highway. This is our target today for our Ray City RV update. Now, this is the oldest highway in California, highway number 1, and this is the northmost section. If you remember last year, we covered the very south section, the old Camino Royale section of the road. This actually will continue on all the way to the Oregon border with little twists and turns and overlooks and beach towns. How is a Northern California beach town different than a southern one? Let's go find out. You know, there are a lot of things that at the instant you look, you'll say, Pacific Coast Highway is very different in Northern California than it is in Southern California. One of them is obviously the presence of pine trees and a little bit more geographical in nature and botanical in nature.
Yeah, it's kind of a rural area.
It really is. Drop down and you're right along the beach, and then you're in pine tree coves at the same time.
That's right. And honestly, I think what I really noticed was you can smell the pine trees, you can smell the ocean, you can smell the sand, the air, the everything. All these senses are just going wild.
Till you come into a little town and then you smell the taffy. We are at a place called Patrick's. This is in Bodega Bay. It's right along the Pacific Coast Highway. And what would make us stop and make a big U-turn with a big trailer and a skinny little highway and come back here? It is the taffy. This is a cute pink and white striped place with pink and white taffy.
And then we jump back in the RV and we're cruising down the road, and all of a sudden this beautiful little establishment right on the ocean, Gourmet Bay. That was such a cute little spot.
Check this out. A Kipper clock. This might be Claude Cooper's Kipper, Copper, Clapper, Caper clock, but they're kind of cute. And this is the kind of stuff you find going up and down the Coast Highway. In fact, I think I'm going to take one.
Tomales Bay Oyster Company is the oldest shellfish farm continuously operating in California. We've been here for 107 years. Recently, in the last few decades, we've had a lot of picnicking going on at our facility where customers would come and purchase our product that we farm in Tomales Bay and enjoy them right here on site, accompanied with the picnic they bring with them. A big popular thing in California is barbecued oysters. So we provided some grills for the customers to barbecue their oysters on.
Wasn't that interesting to actually go to an oyster farm and shuck and eat oysters right out of the pool? Do they taste different than a restaurant?
I think they did. I think it's just the ambiance. You're standing out there right where they catch them, and they bring them in those big, huge nets, and then they crack them for you, or you can crack them yourself. And then you're throwing that wonderful hot sauce and the lemon on there, California style.
Yeah, barbecued oysters. What an interesting concept. We'll have to crack out the Camp Chef when we get home. I've never actually taken a trip in a fifth wheel before. So it's always been motorhomes for me, and this was a very different trip. But I liked it. What did you think, Ree?
I thought it was really comfortable, and it was just smooth, and it was fun because we just unhooked it once we got to the RV spot and then took off in the truck. So it's fun because you can make food ahead of time. It can be really good stuff too, obviously, and then just throw it in the fridge or the freezer, and then you got your oven and your stove, and it's just like being at home. Only you're on the road.
From the time I first got my driver's license, the open road has always called to me. I love the open road, and just to see this magnificent country. It really is my favorite way to travel, and you can get more miles a day and more things seen if you're traveling in an RV.
I concur, and I also want to say that my favorite part of it is not only hitting the open road like you, but just being able to get out of the motorhome or wherever you're at and just talk to the locals. You find out so much more to do in all these areas, and they're all super friendly and they love to see you.
If you'd like to go to our website, ayltv.com, you can look up our exact itinerary, find out where all these cool places are that we stopped, and you can take the same trip. If you would like to get a little first-hand information, you can stop by Ray City RV because Chad City and his family was on that trip. Chad will be glad to give you his take on some of those spots. So if you want to go to the RV show, we'll be there pretty much every evening except Sunday, and stop by the booth and we can chat about the trip.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed our Northern Excursion RV trip. We surely did. But don't go away because we're going to take a quick break, but then we'll be right back with more of At Your Leisure.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're gonna wanna watch all of our other AYL videos. You're gonna wanna like it, you're gonna wanna share it, and you're gonna wanna subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're gonna wanna do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you gonna sell me out like that, Steven?
So you wanna click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.